Hey, what's up, y'all? I just want to take this time to say a few things about the Occupy LA event downtown. I've been participating in it since pretty much its beginning. I enjoyed the drum circles, and I stayed for the general meetings. I've been at all the general meetings, and I've seen different assemblies in the organization and the structure of it. I've seen the tone and the general vibe and attitude of the event and the different factions within it. It's fascinating to see this unfold. This is history. This is how revolutions start. Now, whatever happens to this revolution or wherever it goes, no one ever knows. You can't predict. But this is how they start. You know, and I'm sitting there watching the actual logistical process of how one person comes together with another person and how they interact in a large group where you can actually have ideas dispersed to a large group and voted on to a consensus without a table or a microphone or a formal process to do that. But it's the mood, and it's really cerebral. It's kickback. Everybody there, but not everybody, a lot of the theme seems to be money. There's definitely a money corporate theme that runs through there. And there are a lot of people, there are some people there who are just there because that's what they do. But they have a general sentiment for the success of this movement, but their particular advocacy may be a little bit more specified. It was brought to my attention that the perception of this event is also very important, and that to get people involved who could really snowball this, the event needs to have a certain amount of credibility in its perception as far as demands and rules and structure and order. And I didn't think about that until somebody pointed out to me that that's important, how important that was. It's not necessarily the vibe, but to get the real power players in there who can really escalate this into the mainstream media just by showing up. It may be best to show some structure, clarity, organization, and some movement, I guess. No, not movement, but it's good. It's just great. The vibe is good. Everybody is very, very benevolent and generous. These people are there, passionate. It's pretty much orderly. There are different groups there. There are different groups. And the brown, Mexican, or Hispanic, or whatever population is represented significantly. And they are younger and more aggressive and more ready just to get out there. And they are significant. Now, actually, I don't know if they're significant or vocal. Now, there's also another group who are primarily Caucasian or non-Hispanic, or Caucasian who just the more kickback type, you know, the more cerebral kind of kickback type who want to go after this accomplishment or accomplish this task with a different vibe and a different intention, you know, civil obedience. And then I guess the Black Panther showed up last night. They just put this shit on the grass, saying this is how we doing it. And but you know, I guess negotiations, people talk. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know if that story about the Black Panther is true. I just heard something like that happen Saturday night. But it's the vibe is self-policing. There's been no police. I ain't even smelled weed, to tell the truth. There's been no police, but there's been no media. And I'm thinking again, it might be beneficial that no media comes down there, so that the organization, they can get a little bit more organized before the media comes down there. You know, let us get our shit together just a little tighter, then come down and see the show. So this may benefit us, the police leaving us alone, the media leaving us alone. Let us grow. Let's get solid, and then come up. And but to say something real quick, there are a lot of good people out there, and there's a lot of good work. It's just not only drum circles and partying. There are a lot of dedicated people out there who are putting in a lot of work and focus. And like I said, we had a meeting, and it was an agenda. There were bullet points. It was a whiteboard, and we went, and these points were they weren't bullshit points. These were pretty credible, hard points like press releases and URLs and, how to get the message out. And there's some people out there who have experience and want to really make this happen. So the teams down there are serious. There is a serious tone down there. And for me, I always, knew that there was a serious tone. But I was talking to somebody, and I guess they don't look at these kind of things as possibly even being serious or relevant. Just a bunch of people down there trying to, party and snake. But it's no. And I'm happy to get that point of view, from that point of view, so that I understand what the perception. My perception is subjective. I'm done. I can't even use mine. I already got my mind made up what I like and don't like, and so I'm really not fair. But to get somebody else's point of view and how they view how we look, to get somebody else's point of view to how we look to them, without them being in that circle and knowing, and that's something that was brought to my attention. But anyway, Occupy LA, I love it. I feel good about it. I really, I'm loving it. It's fun. I hope to, keep doing this and have fun and be serious and be credible.